So the fridge night, so I told Poppy, I said, I need you to grab a chair, climb up the chair, unlock the lock so the firefighters can get in. And she runs to get the chair, and as she's running off, she goes, I'm just a kid.
Oh,
I know.
Oh my gosh. And you're like, and I'm just a mom stuck under a fridge. So if I'm going to ignore it.
It's so hard to ignore. Although I like stalked your page just a little bit, and I saw the clip of you talking about your second baby and how you don't care about it. So I see why you're going to ignore it.
I know. I feel bad, but it's, No,
I get it.
You're just a little less
care.
We
don't care about the
nobody
second
knows
one.
your second kid's name. It's
know.
like so true. Like
It
nobody,
is.
and your second kid's name, like they go to school wearing the first kid's clothes. So your first kid's name is written in their tag of their clothes.
Oh, totally.
So they don't even have a name.
Yeah, my daughter's just wearing my son's stained clothes.
Yeah.
Yeah. And like he got
So
a baby
true.
shower, and then there's no baby shower for the second one.
No, it's like embarrassing if you have one for the second one. You're a
Oh,
little
yeah.
Your kids kind of have an age gap or no? Huh?
2 years.
Oh, 2 years. Okay. My kids are 4.5 years apart. So I feel like I'm now having to like re-enter like first time parent vibes with like young parents. And I'm a little bit like, I can't be here. I can't talk about this stuff anymore. So yeah.
How old is your baby?
Yesterday was his birthday. He turned 2.
Oh, so he's not a baby.
He's not a baby. No.
He's a
but
toddler.
He's still like, he's the boy. So he's a baby.
And then your
My
daughter
daughter's
is
6.5.
Okay.
Actually, okay, I was looking. Well, I should intro you properly.
Yeah.
This is Laura Clery. She's hilarious. You may know her from the internet. She's a comedian, actress. She has so many funny videos on the internet. She shares all of her life, and she's written so many books. Your most recent one, What Doesn't Kill You Makes You Hotter, which I read, and it's very good, and I can't wait to talk about it.
Thank you.
But I also need to say that I went to Buffalo Grove High School, and we are like a month apart age. And I was looking you up, and your birthday is my daughter's half birthday, which is like a big deal for her. And my birthday was a month before yours.
Wait, but
and we lived like, and I dated a guy in Naperville, which is even closer to Downers Grove.
And I was just in Naperville.
So I was like, wait,
That's a lot of things.
That's a lot of things in common.
Wait, are you June or August?
June. I know.
June 22nd?
I'm June 16th.
Okay, but
so
that's
like
a month.
by
That's
like
a month.
yeah,
So
a little
same
bit.
age.
Same
but
age.
Wait, where did you grow up?
Buffalo Grove.
Okay.
Well, I lived there for
How
like
far
2.5
is that from
years.
Downers Grove? Do you even know?
It's like 35, 40
my
minutes because I used
gosh.
to go to. I was on a cheerleading team in Naperville, so I would drive there like all the time.
Stop.
Mm-hmm.
Stop.
Yeah, but I was like, oh wow, we're from the same place and we're almost the same age.
We're funny blondes from the same place. We have 2 children.
How does it happen?
What's going on?
How does it happen?
Are
I know.
you me?
I feel like we could say we're twins, and I just am shorter.
Yeah.
I
you're
just came out
half
a
of
little
me.
shorter. I was preemie.
Were you preemie?
No, but for our bit of us
You
being
are
twins.
now.
I
Yeah.
am. I mean, I look like I was preemie, kind of. Oh my God, that's so
It's okay.
dark. I've never said that before,
I
but
look
I guess
like a
I kind
preemie.
of do. My mom was 3 months early. She was real preemie.
Really?
Mhm.
Yeah.
My mom was born, and my grandma was like drunk at a party,
I love
and my
that.
mom was
That checks out from
Yeah.
where we're from.
yeah. Well, my mom is from Texas, but still same
fine.
vibe.
Okay. Same vibe.
And she called her friend the next day and was like, I had a girl. And her friend goes, oh, Patty, you're still drunk. Go back to bed and call me when you wake up. And she's like, no, I really did. She's just 3 months early. So maybe I am like preemie by proxy of my mom.
Possible.
Possible. Okay, but
Yeah.
I did. Okay, so what I was going to say about your book, you were like, you could just open the book up and read like the most fucked up excerpt from
Yeah.
it. But I was like, a lot of it is fucked up.
Yeah.
But it's so good. And I also feel like I come from a very fucked up background.
Of course you do. We're the
And-
same person.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we do. But now I live in like a normal life.
Oh, yeah.
And I
don't
read
know
your
about
book
that.
and I was like kind of jealous. That's what's fucked up about me.
You were jealous because your life is stable and mine's a shit show.
I can't
love
handle
that.
this like stable life.
No, I get
I'm
it.
like tweaking out a little bit
Yeah.
in my stable, like nice
Yeah.
life. I'm always like, when is somebody gonna like flip the table and threaten to cut
Right.
off all their hair at dinner, like at a restaurant, and then be like, I'm ordering one of everything on the menu. I'm like, that's what I feel
It's
good
so-
in.
yeah.
This was like, okay, this
Well,
book is so good.
Do you have a safe husband? Like, is
I
he just like
do.
safe and normal and like
He's from
not
Switzerland,
abusive? Okay,
which is the
so
most safe country. Not abusive.
I'm so dry.
His
Here's the
parents
thing.
are still together. And I'm just like, it's really hard for me. It's been a big challenge for me.
It's really hard having a loving, compassionate, patient, kind husband.
Who wants to be your husband?
I'm so sorry.
Thank you.
Are you okay?
Thank you. I'm not actually. After
You-
reading
you
your
have
book, I
to-
was like, oh
Have you tried like role playing or something?
no, but I'll try. I might need to
try.
just like fuck things up a little bit.
Just tell him like role play. Just
He's-
not full on, like not crazy, but just tell
Yeah.
him to be a little controlling, throw a table, scare you a little bit. Oh,
Yeah, I'm
no,
just like-
stop. You're scaring me.
You're really good at
Do
that.
what I say. Get in the
Great.
bed. Take your pants. Okay, this got so weird. I'm just saying you
I love that
can role
this is
play
how we
a
just
little
start- yeah.
dysfunction.
Yeah, no, that would be good. Maybe that's what
Do you know
I
what I'm
need in my
saying?
life. Yeah, that's maybe what I need because I do feel like when I found out
Drama
I was
addicts.
yeah, I'm like chaos is my comfort zone.
Yeah.
This book felt like I was reading a warm hug. And I feel like I feel like that's not what most people would feel when they read it. They're like, "Wow, you're so like you've overcome so much
Yeah.
stuff in your life."
I mean, and in reality, like we did actually have a good, fairly stable marriage for bits and pieces,
Yeah.
right? And then like when he would relapse or whatever, we're both recovering addicts. So
Yeah.
when our addictions were there, it did get chaotic, which was your favorite part.
Yeah. Yeah, totally. It was my favorite. I think I'm a little bit addicted to like Dateline kind of stuff because I'm
Sure.
like, I need to like hear some other like crazy
Isn't
messed up
that so
stuff.
funny?
Yeah.
I know. And like, oh God.
So
even,
I
like,
really liked this. It was
Thank
really
you.
fun. And it's
Thank
also
you.
really funny and it's really well written and it's like really heartfelt and you're incredibly honest, which is so cool
Thank you.
to share this because I
Yeah.
feel like other people who aren't like looking for chaos as a comfort zone who like need a way who are really in chaos this is
Yeah.
going to be really good
Yeah.
too.
Yeah. I hope so.
Mhm.
I hope so. And the funny thing about this book is I wrote it in real time. Like,
Oh
I
wow.
mean, I separated from my husband of 10 years now 4 years ago.
Wow.
Yeah. And a few months into the separation, I called my publisher and I was like, I think I want to write a book about, co-parenting and separation and going through a divorce. Like 56% of women go through that.
Mhm.
And, I know I could make it funny.
Yeah.
I didn't think it was going to be like conscious uncoupling, like Gwyneth Paltrow, Chris
Uh-uh.
Martin. I didn't
No.
think that, but I didn't know that it was going to go where it went. And so I was
Yeah.
writing the book as
All this was happening.
yeah, as basically my ex like had a full psychosis and it just got really bad and really scary.
Mhm.
And I was like writing during that time. So it was like almost like a journal entry that I went back and cleaned up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which I'm sure how did it feel like knowing you were writing the book in that time? Was it a little like, oh, wait, what?
One way that I've dealt with trauma in my life is I just pretend I'm in a movie,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm like, something really fucked up will happen. And I'll be like, but great scene. Great scene.
Totally.
And it just helps me process the fucked up thing.
Yeah.
So if I treat my life like a movie, not that I'm doing that all the time, though great scene. So
it's like, would this
yeah.
make it into the movie
Yeah.
or not?
totally. And like they say like do it for the plot. Like I'm all about that.
Yeah,
You know?
totally. Like you need to do some.
You need
yeah.
I want to create good scenes. Like when I was back in Chicago for the book tour, I was like, I think I'm going to reach out to my high school boyfriend, the first love of my life, and meet him for lunch because do it for the plot, do it for the scene. I wanted that dramatic moment of like, we haven't seen each other in 20 years. And like I got all ready and he like sat down and it was at this fancy restaurant. And it was like, hello. It was like your first
And
one.
he met.
It was so dramatic.
And how was it?
Amazing. We just caught, it was actually really nice.
Uh-huh.
But my friends are like, why are you meeting your boyfriend from when you were 12? And I'm like, for the plot. Like it's fun. It's funny.
It's also like I wish we could all like do that. That's
right.
Yeah.
And it was actually amazing. And we caught up on everything. And it was so cool to see this like the first person I ever loved in a romantic way, to see like who he became. And I don't know, we just caught up for 2 hours. It was amazing.
That's so cool.
Yeah. But where was I? So this book, the process, I suppose writing it in real time, it was like, I definitely felt less alone and, you know, writing it down, because then I'm sending it to my co-writer, I'm sending it to my editor. So it's like, I'm not alone with this. And also it was very public, this whole thing.
Yeah, that's what I read, which is crazy because it was all like online and videos and things. So you didn't really have a choice.
No. And I do share, I overshare on the internet. I talk about this. Like you'll know when I'm ovulating. Like I'll tell you, I share everything and it's a problem. Or is it?
Or it's not.
You know?
No,
I think that's maybe what part of why I'm successful is because I don't have a filter, maybe. That could be. It's like refreshing for people, maybe.
Yeah, it is. I feel like it is refreshing for people. I feel like I have, it is. Yeah. People like want to know that other people are thinking. They're like, oh, she's saying the things that we're all thinking and not saying out loud.
Totally.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think that's like every comedian though, right?
Yeah.
It's like your job is to say the things that they don't want to say out loud.
Yeah, but then I feel like also you had somebody else. It's like, you know, when you go, I mean, going to couples therapy, versus going to therapy on your own, the stuff that comes out in couples therapy, you're like, but wait, like I would never have talked about that here until somebody else is like pointing it out. That's not the thing that I like chose to share about. Yeah. So I feel like you had like a public couples therapy kind of thing where it was like, wait, what? Okay, I guess I'm talking about that now.
Oh, girl. I mean, and it was right away. So it kind of happened out of the blue. I flew back into town. I was in Chicago saying goodbye to my godmother who was passing. And I came back and he picks me up in the airport and from the airport. And I remember feeling just like real distance. And it was just odd. It was just like, you would think there'd be a hug and it was just odd. It felt cold. And we got into some argument around work because we were not only married and parenting together, we also were business partners. So we were just
insane.
It's insane. Yeah. And again, it was so much fun for many years because like he's a musician, I'm a comedian. We were just making art together. I was like making art with my best friend. It was so fun. But then it became like we'd be like laying in bed and you know, I'd want to have sex and he's like, but the algorithm. I'm like, all right, like I don't want to talk about this right now. It's not doing it for me.
Oh my gosh.
You know, but anyway, so he started acting strange and then I discovered a lie, little betrayal, little thing, nothing worth ending a marriage over, but I discovered something, confronted him. And I thought that was going to be the end of it. I confront him about this lie and then we go to therapy and move on. To me, I wasn't willing to like walk away from a marriage. Yeah. Especially because I'm not perfect, right?
Yeah.
We're flawed. We're human. But he then started lashing out at me and like just threatening all this crazy stuff. And I was like, I don't know who you are, but this does not feel safe. And at the time I had a 1 and a 3-year-old. So even if I still loved him and maybe would have tolerated it pre-children, once you have children, it just does. So you're like, okay, cool. It doesn't matter how much I love you. You're not safe. Yeah. So I asked for a separation and I just begged him to go get help. And while he did, I was going to separate with the kids because he was not fit to be around them in that state. Yeah. And then the next day after I asked for the separation, I'm like getting bombarded with all these calls and texts like, oh my God, are you okay, Laura? Like I'm sending you so much love. Is everything good?
That's crazy.
Yeah. And I'm like, what's going on? Like I haven't even told my mom. And then I look on YouTube and there's a video from him posted titled, I separated from my wife. Yeah. And so now I have like literally thousands of strangers commenting on this. And it's all public. And then they're like, you bitch, he's struggling and you left him, you know?
Gosh.
And so there's that.
Everyone's, and you're like, but the comments are good for the algorithm. No.
No,
like,
right?
That, you know, haters pay the bills.
Well, I think that's probably why he posted that is like because, you know, a lot of the themes in the book are addiction and it's not just to drugs and alcohol. Like, yes, he had he was on drugs at the time. I didn't know, but it was to fame, to money, to views, to that validation, to trying to fill the hole in the soul with external shit, to sex, to love. I mean, like I said, we're both recovering addicts. So I was definitely a bit addicted to success and to my work, but that level was crazy. So for him, I look at that as an addict who's like, I'm going to get that hit. And that hit is telling the world that we're separated because he knew it was going to make us relevant and up our Google trends, which apparently feels good.
Yeah, it's such a crazy world we live in that's now like this kind of an addiction as well.
And they designed it to be, don't they? They design.
I feel like work addiction has always been, but like you forget that like this is work too, and people are addicted to that as well. And
totally.
But are the videos still up?
I think so.
Whoa. Okay.
Yeah, because he's sort of like, now he is over 11 months sober, but I think so. I mean, I haven't looked recently.
Yeah.
He could have privated
but
them.
like people know already.
Oh,
so it's like it's like out. What's out is out. But it's
girl.
like
and that was just the beginning. That was nothing. I called him. I said, "What are you doing?"
Yeah.
I said, "Why are you posting this? I haven't even told my mom. This is a big deal."
Yeah.
And he goes, "Well, he's British." And I can't not do his accent.
Yeah, of course. Because
I try to not and I can't. He's like, "That's what we do, Laura. We post our lives on the internet. That's what we do. This is our job." And then I'm going, "Oh my God, have I created the monster?" Because when I met him, he was a, introverted film composer in a little studio scoring movies. And I was like, "Oh, come in my video, play my boyfriend." And then gave him a taste of that. And then now he's like,
and he was like a big part of like helping you. Like he was encouraged your videos and
very
stuff
much,
too, right?
Very
so
much.
It's also,
Oh yeah.
It's like all like intermingled.
Yeah. Yeah. We were like Lucy and Ricky if they were recovering addicts with a Google Drive.
Oh my gosh. And then it just like spiraled out of control. And then I feel like
it just kept going. He kept, posting every little conversation we'd have and then eventually I commented on it. And just this whole thing became this spectator sport. It was like everyone was like, I would be in Whole Foods, like and someone would come up to me like, "I'm so sorry about the restraining order." And I'm like, "I'm just trying to buy quinoa. I'm just trying to buy some quinoa,
Oh my gosh.
But it's okay. It in a way, I felt very naked because all of these strangers are seeing this fucked up situation, Then I also felt not alone because so many women, sadly, have experienced post-separation abuse and just like the craziness that goes along with, loving an addict, enabling an addict, all that. Like it was just so many women were like, "Oh, me too, me too, me too, me too. Here's my story. So like blessing and a curse. I felt supported in a way.
Yeah.
Because I was going through this thing publicly and I thought about all the women who go through the sort of covert types of abuse and no one believes them.
Yeah.
Right.
And it's like at least it could be validated to you from like some of the people to be like, "Yeah, no, we see it. It's happening."
At least he was publicly threatening me. So it was like very obvious what was going on.
Yeah, you're like, well, if anything happens to me, like we know. Yeah. Everybody's going to know.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah,
it's crazy. I mean, I don't know why this is coming up in my mind. I don't know if you know anything about this, but because I am so into true crime stuff, did you see this thing about this woman who did a TikTok trend and then her husband killed her?
No.
Okay.
Tell me.
Okay,
what was
listen,
the trend?
We'll get back to the book. She did a trend where it's like, this TikTok trend where you sit down and say like, "I'm preparing for my Netflix documentary about," and she had just found out that her husband had like harassed some 15-year-old girl. And she said, "I'm preparing." There's like this trend where you sit down and say like, "I'm preparing for my Netflix documentary." Yeah, about my husband being a pedophile. And then she was like a TikToker. And then like 2 days ago, he killed her.
No.
Yeah, and himself. Okay, anyways, that's not what this is about. So,
but and himself?
Yeah.
So he killed her. Oh, God. Why couldn't he have just killed himself?
I know. Seriously. Why did he need to kill her too?
What is up with that?
Yeah. What's
just
up with
kill yourself?
Yeah, just do it and get it over with.
Why do you have to kill others? Just kill yourself.
Yeah, I don't know what this whole thing.
If you're watching this, don't kill other people. Kill yourself. If you're feeling Killy. Don't kill anyone else. Kill yourself.
Yeah.
If you're going to kill
yourself.
Kill yourself.
Great.
Only if you were going to kill others. Don't just kill yourself.
Yeah, if you're just thinking about killing yourself,
yeah.
only don't talk to somebody. If you're thinking about killing somebody else, just kill yourself. Okay, thanks. That's a PSA from...
Yeah.
We know.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
I do think that's true. I mean, there's so many... I feel like guys just don't want to do paperwork or something.
Is that it? Is that why they're so stabby?
I think
like,
so. They're just like, it's too much paperwork. I'm just going to kill her instead.
Yeah.
I don't know.
And everyone.
Yeah. It's just like, I can't handle figuring it all out.
I'm going to get a divorce. I'm going to murder my whole family.
Yeah. You're like, who will figure this out for me if I don't have her to figure it out for me? I guess I just have to kill everybody.
Like the Chris Watts. I can't.
Yeah.
I mean,
okay. This is like gone down like a wrong path.
Yeah.
Anyways, we can talk about that later. I feel like I really liked, I feel like you took such good care of your kids by being like, okay, my kids are involved. I'm like taking them out. This is not gonna, like, I think that my parents got divorced like when I was really young too.
Okay.
And it's like the best thing that happened for me.
Really?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That's
so I like read
hear.
your book and I was like, oh, this is like, I think that my mom leaving and like taking me and my sister and was like, my mom recently was like, I don't know. Sometimes I wonder like what it would. I'm like, no, that's like the best thing you did for us.
Wow.
You know? So
that feels good to hear.
My mom, this is my mom gave me her wedding ring from when she was married to my dad. And so I wear it on this finger to remind myself that you never have to stay in anything that's like bad for you and you can leave. And then on my 40th birthday, one of the diamonds fell out because they're fake. And I was like, what does that mean?
What does that mean?
Anyways, I don't know what that means, but
wow.
One of the fake diamonds fell out, but I got that.
Another reason not to settle. That's what that means.
Yeah, another reason not to settle for fake diamonds because they'll fall out 40 years later.
Exactly.
Okay, so I feel like, and now you guys are like more in a good place.
Isn't that crazy?
Yeah.
I know. It's weird. I mean, we're, friendly. We're co-parenting for the kids, and he's sober. Like for me, it's one day at a time. And like, he's sober. Like in the settlement, he even asked me, he was like, can you put in random drug tests for the next 5 years or however long you want? Because he's so determined to stay sober. And like sober him is actually a good man. When he's in his addiction, he becomes Satan himself. And so I take it a day at a time. And if he ever gets back on drugs, that's it. I take action. If he ever mistreats me, abuses me, anything like that, you just take action right away. I think that so many women in these situations, it's not like there's one instance of abuse and they're like, okay, I'm done. It takes you just
a lot of them in a row until you can like,
and it's got to get bad enough. I was almost lucky that it got bad enough, because sometimes it's like it's never bad enough for people and then they just stay in this thing that's super dysfunctional.
Yeah, because you can't really convince yourself unless you have the really, really bad moment to be like, okay, I know that was really bad. Yeah. Your brain can't trick you out of that.
Totally. Yeah. Like you straight up started a cult and then deleted all of my entire social media. Like, you're gone.
Yeah, that's so intense. I feel like I remember like when I was like, it's funny because reading the book like brought back like a lot of memories that I like haven't thought about in forever because I was like, oh yeah, that happened because my mom had like boyfriends and stuff when I was little after my dad was like out of the picture. And I remember this one boyfriend that we like loved and we didn't want her to break up with this guy because he was so fun, but he was insane and he would like track her car. And I remember one time I was getting my hair cut. I was probably like 7 and he like showed up. He would just like show up and then he laid down under my mom's car so we couldn't leave. But but me as a kid also, there's something so charming about people like that you're like,
under
but he's
your car.
Fun. He's fun. It's a little
so
fucked
charming
up,
about a man under my car.
You have to. They make up so many. They make up for it in other ways.
No, totally.
That as a kid, you're like, I see why this person's around because they're really fun when they're not doing this crazy stuff.
Dude, it's like the most psychopathic men are like the most fun and charismatic and like lovable, and because they have that side to them, right?
Where they're like so charming.
Yeah.
And like all this. And like, I just remember being like, Dan is so fun. I loved him. But then we were always like I think we moved cities because we had to like move away from him.
Wait, for real?
We moved to Dallas. We moved from Houston to Dallas. And because he was like stalking my mom.
No.
He was
he
like bought her a voicemail, you know, like what were they even called? Like what was a voicemail, like an answering machine? Oh my God. He bought her an answering machine, but like we later found out that he was like listening to all of them and like tracking her in an old school way. But like my mom was like, we're going to move to Dallas to get away.
And then what did she do? Did she ever remarry?
Yeah, she remarried my stepdad. She dated one other guy after that. And I remember I liked that guy because he's like, Brittany seems angry. He's like, I think we need to get her a punching bag from my garage. And he like put that up in his garage and would let me like go out and like punch the punching bag.
Okay, I like that.
I think he's like the only one who ever really saw me.
Yeah.
And then that didn't work out. I don't know why. And then my mom married my stepdad, who's been around forever.
And what's up with him?
He's cool. He's great. He's like, their relationship is like completely good and normal. They have another kid.
Wow.
My mom had a baby when I was, but my dad's been married like multiple times since.
My
dad. Yeah. So I've had a lot
when
of
you say
stepmoms.
Multiple, what are we talking?
Well, he's been married like. He's been married and divorced 3 times, and then now he's just does like girlfriend breakup.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Interesting. Yeah, I don't know. I have had one boyfriend since my ex-husband.
Okay.
Which is really interesting.
Yeah.
So it's been 4 years. I didn't go on the apps. I've never been on the apps. And it's really interesting, like because for my entire adult life, I got married at 24.
Which is so young.
My entire adult life, I was married with the same person. And then I come out and it's like stepping out of a time machine. Like there's like apps and rosters and
what
like
are rosters?
What's happening? People, and then oh my God, you guys! I just go to this coffee shop and this guy tells me he likes my sweater, and I'm like, oh thanks, and we end up talking for an hour, and that's how I met my next boyfriend. And when I tell that story, people are like, no. You met him in the wild?
In the coffee shop
it was at a Blue Bottle. Like this is not a big deal, but it is to people.
Yeah, it is.
It's so crazy because everyone meets on the apps. And so
to meet somebody in real life is like crazy.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So I met him maybe like 9 months into the separation. We were together for like 2.5 years.
Wow.
Yeah. And that was like pretty stable. It was a little spicy. Like he's got some like little attachment issues, just enough to, keep it
interesting. I know I read the book. I saw you're like, oh wait, what is that?
Just like a bit,
I will say like once a year, my husband will like throw a laptop across the room.
Ooh.
Yeah. And I'm like, okay, I don't think I could be with you if I didn't see you throw that laptop across the room. Like he's like pretty like calm, cool, collected, and then I'll like push him too far. I'll throw a laptop across the room.
I don't know one man that doesn't get angry. I mean, women do too. We do too. But I feel like men
ours
have
like
a disadvantage.
lasts for like a year. And theirs lasts for like one hot moment, and they're stronger and louder. So it's just
so it's
like
scarier.
Yeah, it's scarier.
Yeah,
it's way scarier.
No, totally.
I feel like having a son has made me be like, oh, because I have 3 younger sisters and a daughter, and then having a son has made me be like, oh, sometimes men do just like throw something across the room and then they're completely over it.
Totally. No, that's like
afterwards.
That's my son. That's my son. Yeah.
And they are really over it.
No, for
real.
Whereas
like the girls are like, I will hold on to this until the day you die, and I will write you a note and bury it in your grave with you about how much I hate you.
Yeah.
About all the things you did.
Totally.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
it's really made me understand my husband's like little every once in a while thing.
Just seeing your son throw shit, and you're like, I get it.
You're like, oh,
same
boys throw things.
Boys throw things. Yeah, my son throws things, and
Yeah.
he gets really angry and can be destructive. My daughter never. Like, she gets angry. She'll cry. She'll, she's so dramatic, but she's never thrown
I feel like
shit.
Yeah.
You know?
Do you feel like, I don't know if there's something wrong with me or if this is how, because you have a boy and a girl, like my son throwing stuff doesn't affect me at all. My daughter, like crying or being dramatic makes me feel like I'm going to like lose my mind. Like she could be sitting there quietly coloring and like my nervous system is like on fire. My son could be like throwing things around the room and I'm like, oh, it's so cute. I'm just like, I think there's something wrong with me, right?
Well, I would say that might have less to do with gender and more to do with their ages. Like, so he's 2. So it's like, oh, he's cute. He's,
I just
where
think,
she's like older and maybe you have higher expectations.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know.
Could be.
Could be. I don't know. But it's just like so cute to see him like throwing a tantrum. It's so cute. I don't know.
That's so funny.
I feel like maybe it's like the stereotypical like moms and their sons thing that I'm playing out. I don't know. But
I mean, my son definitely like snuggles me more.
Yeah.
He's just like, constantly on me like a monkey, just all day. And my daughter does too, but not as much and not as intensely.
Yeah. Totally.
Yeah.
It is different.
Yeah.
How do you feel like your kids are doing with all, like, can you see like the effect of all
I
this?
think because we separated at 1 and 3, and he lives a mile down the road and he actually lives in the house that they were born in too.
Oh, wow.
So they know that house. They love that house. And then we bought a house a mile down the road. So it's kind of perfect. I'm like, you get that one. I get this one. He's like, all right. So cool. We're good. So that's great. It's not
like their norm.
It's their norm.
Yeah.
They just know. They call it big house and small house. He gets small house.
Okay, that's
because
good.
I've got the kids 6 days a week, and
he has a one day, like
one night,
And now it took a while to like build up to that.
Yeah. There was like many months where he didn't see them at all.
Wow.
I think he lost custody of them entirely. DCFS got involved. It was that bad.
Wow.
And I think that's what made him hit bottom though, which is really interesting. I'm so grateful. There would be investigators coming to my house every month and like all this stuff. And I was just like, they were like, we're sorry. We know this is annoying. I'm like, no, I'm so grateful you're here. Like, I'm so grateful because I feel protected and I feel like it was the only way he was going to hit bottom. Like, we need consequences, or why change?
Yeah. I also feel like you also being a recovering addict, like, what he needs.
Yeah.
To like, I feel like it's hard for people to know that people need to hit bottom.
Yeah. And I definitely enabled, like in the beginning, I was kind of subconsciously, but and out of fear, I was scared to take action. And then when I finally had enough and took action, that's actually when it got worse and then it got better. He hit bottom. Yeah. So enabling is, gosh.
I went to Al-Anon for years. I don't know if I'm like allowed. I don't know what you're. But I feel like my dad is definitely like an alcoholic, and then he was married to like all these alcoholics all the time. And like terrifies my husband. I remember my husband. I took him to Alaska where my dad lives for the first time, and my stepmom was like glassy eyed, like gone, and I couldn't find my husband. And I like went to look for him. And he was like sitting on the edge of our bed like this. And he's like, I just didn't know it was this bad. And I was like, this is nothing. This is like nothing at all. Like nothing.
This is just another Tuesday. Like what?
Yeah. But then when I went to Al-Anon for like the first time I went, I was like, why have I never been here before? And I was like, oh, these are my people. I was like, oh, other people feel like this. This has happened to other people. And it is really helpful. And I just remember that like there's this one thing that I always remember is like if you're constantly holding someone up in a pool, even by like one arm, like they're never gonna like fall and like have to learn how to like swim on their own or something like that. I don't know. It's like this visual image that I always think of where I'm like, you just have to let people drown. Exactly. You have to let people drown.
Yeah. Kill yourself.
Yeah, John, and kill yourself, okay? Like two blondes just being like, just John and kill yourself, okay?
Just kill yourself in the pool.
I feel
like, what? No, you can cut that bit. Don't.
But like, you know what
That's
we're
not
saying.
what we're saying.
Like, if you
Learn
can't
how to
understand what we're
swim.
saying,
Kill yourself.
yeah.
We're not serious.
No, but I do think it's like incredibly helpful you having like all this like knowledge going into this with your husband to like know what, like, you know.
Yeah, totally.
So it's crazy, like how life, like, you know, I'm sure you never thought that was the way, you know, that it would go with him, and like that your like recovery would help you as well in your marriage.
And I also don't regret the 10 years. Like most of them were good. There were some really messed up times, you know, obviously, but it's just like, it was overall a really, I live for the story. So lots of good stories. Lots of growth. And now it's like, I just turned 40. Same with you, girl. And how does it feel?
Everyone asks me how it feels. I'm sure everyone asks you how it feels.
Yeah.
I didn't know how it felt.
Yeah.
And then I was walking in a parking lot alone at night, and I went to take my mace out of my purse, and I thought, I think I'm good.
Yeah, I think you're good now.
Then I was like, do I feel better or worse about that? That I think I'm like okay in this parking lot now. Like I don't think anybody's coming for me anymore.
Sadly, I still think you could get raped. I do.
If they saw me from behind,
yeah,
I feel like I don't know. I told my mom like and she's like, yeah, if they saw you from behind, they'd think you're like young, and then you turn around and they'd run in the opposite direction.
Your mom said that?
Mom said that.
Oh my God.
That's like a Texas Catholic mom for you.
Are you serious?
Yeah. I was like, Mom, that's so mean. Meanwhile, my mom looks amazing and everyone thinks my kids are my mom's kids. And I'm like, I think she's just like throwing it in my face at this point. How do you feel about turning 40?
So funny. My mom's the opposite. So your mom just like kind of critical, and
she's really not. Like it shocked me that she said
it's
that.
It's just funny. She's funny.
I guess in this moment she was.
Okay.
I hope that she was joking. I think she's a little bit like she'll like surprise. She's like the nicest, sweetest Southern Texas lady. So for her to be like, yeah, and then they just run in the other direction when they saw you. Honey. And she's like, if you don't, I was like, she's like, all they want is your purse now.
I guess that's reassuring.
I'm like, if I leave my purse in the car, I'm safe. Yeah. Okay. How do you? I don't know how. Then on my 40th birthday, I woke up and I burst into tears.
Really?
I thought I was having no feelings about it, but then I just like, I burst into tears. It was also my daughter's kindergarten graduation that day.
Oh,
which felt like
she's growing up, you're growing up.
I was like, oh my God, I guess as a woman, we just shrivel up and die now. Like all the young things are behind me. Yeah. I just like had an emotional day, and now I feel fine.
I mean, I'm like in my cougar era. Like I'm single now. You know what I mean? Yeah. And so I still feel mentally like 28. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I think it's because I'm not married. And so there's just
should I get a divorce?
Yes.
Okay.
That's what I was going to say next.
Okay.
You should leave him.
Okay.
Yeah. It's really fun out here. No. Okay. But
I know I do feel like we're in the opposite vibe of 40, like where you're like, okay, what is my life going to be? And I feel a little bit like,
I just bought a crop top from Target, you know, that's where I'm at.
Oh my gosh, that's so fun.
And a halter top too.
Whoa. I didn't even know they made crop tops really anymore.
Bitch, they're back.
They're back.
Tube tops, halter tops. And honestly, I was just nostalgic.
No, tube tops,
like I was just like, stop. Like they're just all the clothes that we wore when we were like 12. And it's like, it just like makes me feel like, oh, it's so sweet. It just reminds me of home and whatever. So my best friend is also going through a divorce. So it's just so funny. She's taken the like dating apps roster route, and it's so fun.
What is a roster though?
Girl, she has 4 boyfriends.
Oh,
she has one. She's like, this guy's
really
really good at fixing my stuff, like my house. And this guy takes me to acro yoga. And this guy is an amazing chef. And this guy just dicks me down really good. And like she just has
she has
whole,
like everybody gives like the one thing she needs.
No,
She's making one man out of everyone. That's so
and I'm just
smart.
like, wow. Like again, not for me, because like I said, like I think because I'm an addict, I'm just very aware of that. And I know like if I got on the apps, I would just be like, oh yeah, you like to be matched? Oh yeah, again, another one. You know, I can't be trusted. I cannot be trusted.
Yeah.
I would become a feral little freak.
Yeah.
And so I just can't.
Yes.
I have to abstain. And so, you know, if I meet someone, and, you know, whatever.
Yeah.
I have like flirty friendships. It's fun.
Yeah.
Like I'm just having fun.
I love that.
And I feel
for you.
free. And also I personally love living without a man. There's something very peaceful about it. It's just me and the kids, unless a fridge is falling on me,
Yes,
which
is
happened.
insane. A fridge fell on you.
So I didn't like being the only adult that night.
But like a fridge fell on you and like crushed your body.
Correct.
Like
slowly.
almost killed you.
Yeah, but didn't. Yeah.
That is insane. And then how did you call anybody?
So I believe my son, because I was in the bathroom at the time, it was like right before bed. So we were all bathed, showered, ready for bed. And then I'm in the bathroom and I hear, "Mommy, mommy, mommy," from my son in the kitchen. I run out. He's standing over this massive 600-pound French door stainless steel fridge that's like tucked into the cabinetry. But like, I believe he like climbed up on it because he climbs on everything. Yeah. And pulled it and it wasn't installed correctly, which I found out later. So it came forward like that and the doors were open now and the doors were keeping it open. So I get him out of the way and I think, I got this. I'm going to push it back into place. And so when I go to push it back into place, I shut the doors to push it back into place, and then whoosh, it just falls right on me. Now there was an island behind me, so it's crushing my lower back. So I'm pinned on this island, and this 600-pound fridge is just just slowly crushing my chest, my ribs, my hips. This was the worst part. Because it's digging into the island and I'm just like laying there. And when I try and push, I scream and my son runs out the backyard and he is on the autism spectrum. And so he'll elope. That's like something they do, which basically just means they'll fuck off. They'll just run away. And so I'm like, oh, well, there he goes. And there's nothing I can do because I'm stuck. My daughter comes out. She's like, "Mommy, God, get it off. Oh God." And I'm like, "I can't," and by the grace of whatever, I had my phone in my pocket, which I never do at home. Like it's always charging or on a counter or something. But I had it in my sweatpants pocket, and I was able to pull it out and put it right on the island there and call 911. And then 3 firefighters broke down my door, and then
how long did it take them?
About 20 minutes, I think. I think I was there for about 20 minutes. It's hard to say exactly, but I felt like around 20 minutes, yeah. And I knew. My intuition was like, you've got about 10 more minutes before you lose consciousness. Like, you've got 10 more minutes.
Was your daughter standing there the whole time?
Oh, yeah. She was standing there crying. She grabbed me a pillow. She 5.
Oh, my God.
And I was like, I could barely breathe. I was like just sweating profusely. And I was like, I had, probably like 10 minutes before I lost consciousness. And then at that point, I don't even want to think about what would have happened because like no adults were due to come that night or even the next morning. I told my nanny, I was like, take the day off. I got him. And so I was going to take him to, I'm going to take him to school every morning, but then she'll come. No one was going to come. I would have been under there for a day and a half, And so, and not to say that my daughter couldn't have found the phone and called 911. Like she could have done that. My son, I don't know that he could
but
have.
Also for a 5-year-old to like open the phone and call that's a lot.
It's a whole thing. It's a whole thing. And so when I'm under there, I'm like, "Poppy, I need you to get a chair." Because every single door in the front part of my house is like triple locked because my son is an escape artist. So I have to lock, like there's key locks on the inside of my doors because he'll
just like break out.
Yeah. Like he does it less now, but he's just very curious. So it'll be like 4 a.m. and he's like, "I think I want to see what the neighbors are up to." And he'll just like, And I literally got a call from my neighbor one morning. She's like, "I have security footage of your son playing by my barbecue, butt ass naked at 5 a.m." And I was like, I am so sorry. Like, send me the footage, but I'm so sorry.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. And then he literally hopped the fence, played in her backyard, ass naked, and then popped the fence back and went back to bed. I didn't know that he did that until she called me with the security footage. So then I
wow. So you're like, I don't even know when he's going out.
I didn't in that instance. And then I made sure every single night to turn on my crazy alarm system. So now, like, about 2 months after that incident, every night around 4 a.m, I would hear, woo, 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 woo. And I'd run outside and there'd be my son just standing there like this.
Oh my gosh.
Like, caught, and he just wants to explore, and he lacked a sense of danger and still does. Like, he's gone to the grocery store. He escaped 1.4 miles to the Ralphs to get Sour Patch Kids.
Wow.
Yeah. I wasn't there, but it happened. And the cops got him, and the cops all know him on my side of town. Nice. They love him. They know it's Alfie. He ain't gonna say shit for anyone. Yeah. But now, he's got a tracker on, so I know exactly where he is at all times. So that's fun. Never a dull moment. So the fridge night. So I told Poppy, I said, I need you to grab a chair, climb up the chair, unlock the lock so the firefighters can get in. And she runs to get the chair, and as she's running off, she goes, I'm just a kid.
Oh,
I know.
Oh my gosh. And you're like, and I'm just a mom stuck under a fridge. So
I know.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
And then it took 3 firefighters to push the
when they came in, 3. Were they like freaking out?
They were so
like,
hot, by the way. But like, yes, the one tried, he couldn't do it. Second one came up. It took 3 fully grown firefighters to get this thing off of me. And at that point, the pain was just so bad. You have no idea. I had no idea what was.
You're like, am I going to ever walk again?
Girl,
like,
I didn't know. The whole time in the ambulance, I was like, wheelchair comedy. I could make that funny. Like, I was thinking about it, because I was like, I don't know if I'm going to walk again. Like, what's this going to look like for my career? And I was like thinking about sketches and stuff.
Oh my gosh. A little bit. But you did film yourself, I think.
Oh,
right?
Yeah. They shot me with fentanyl. And after that, which I needed, that was like, it's crazy.
Yeah.
They were like, do you want some fentanyl? I'm like, fentanyl? Isn't that the stuff that kills everyone? And he's like, oh no, this is medical grade. I'm like, okay. But it did really help. All the pain subsided. And of course,
but were you like crushed? Everything was
no broken bones.
No broken bones.
I had full CT scans. I go to physical therapy twice a week for my lower back. It's healing so much better now. It's been like 3 months, so like I couldn't drive,
that happened
walk,
3
whatever.
months ago.
Yeah, I think so.
Whoa.
Yeah, or was it 2?
Oh my gosh.
I don't know what month this is.
Insane.
It could be 2. Yeah, right?
What do you think is worse, childbirth or having a fridge fall on you?
They felt similar. The pain, the pressure, the
so
immense,
if guys ever need
that
to
pressure
try
of contractions.
Yeah.
It was that intense pressure reminded
of like
me
a 600-pound fridge
Yeah.
being on top of you?
Yeah.
Okay.
It reminded me, it was a similar pain, but no broken bones. And they did a full CT scan. The doctor
just
comes
like
out.
childbirth, you're like, how are no bones broken?
No bones. Yeah.
Okay.
Just a tear.
He can't.
But yeah, but
what did he say when he came out?
He goes, well, you got really strong hips. And I was like, thank you. Stop.
Wow.
It's not a big deal.
And that was your first boyfriend after?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
And we've been dating for 4 months or 3 months now.
Or is it 2?
No. Yeah. Or is it 2? I don't know. No. Yeah. But he was like, no broken bones. And yeah.
Wow.
And then I went to a psychologist too, because
traumatic.
I could not stop replaying that shit, dude. I'd be laying in bed. My kids handled it differently. Like Poppy, my daughter, she would just get angry. Like at night, we would be laying in bed and she'd go, why did you do that, Mom? Why did you go under there? You shouldn't have gone under there. You should have called the handyman. Why did you go under there?
Aww.
And she would just do that. And my psychologist is like, well, because she felt so powerless. You were all helpless.
Mm-hmm.
You were helpless under there. There's nothing you could do.
Yeah.
You couldn't move.
Yeah.
Your son was helpless and your daughter was helpless.
Yeah.
She was trying, but nothing was working. And so now she's dealing with it through anger and sort of
like, why didn't you like take care of me?
Yeah.
Because she had to like take care of you kind of.
Totally. Yeah. And I'm just a kid. And then my son, who's not nonverbal, but he's he's not conversational, but he can express his wants and needs. But he would walk around for weeks after and he would just be like touching my back. And I'm like, what are you you doing back there? And then I'd feel, and he was putting Band-Aids on my back for like 2 weeks straight. He was just putting Band-Aids on my back and walking around going, mommy injured, mommy injured, mommy injured.
See, that's what I think the difference between a boy and a girl is. The girl's like, this is your fault, mom. And the boy's like, let me put these Band-Aids on your back.
Oh my God, yes. Poppy's like, you dumb bitch. Why did you go under there, you dumbass?
Yeah, and she'll make you feel horrible about it for the rest of your life. And he's just going to like put a Band-Aid on you.
Yeah.
That's so sweet. That's so sweet. Well, I'm so glad you're okay.
Yeah.
That's so scary.
Like relatively unscathed. Just like.
I think I saw something did you say that like that's happened with that fridge before?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. So, well, there was all these conspiracies that like I made it up, that the firefighters were AI. Like.
Oh my God.
Because ironically, I had a book coming out called What Doesn't Kill You Makes You Hotter. Right after a fridge almost killed me.
It's so good.
Right. And then
nothing to do with that.
No, but when I posted, it was funny because the fridge thing happened. And then like a few days later, maybe my publishers were like, hey, Laura, like the book's coming out soon. Can you post about it? Because I just hadn't been. I was just nervous. It's, you know, it was just, and so I don't know. I just hadn't really. So I was like, okay. Now it had been available for pre-orders for months, but like I hadn't really posted about it. And they asked me to, and I was like, okay. So I posted about it, and everyone in the comments is like, oh, I see.
Oh my
that makes sense.
Yeah, she just had a fridge fall on her. She made it up.
Right. Yeah. Wow. Now the fridge thing makes sense. Like, this is publicity for your book.
You would have made up something that wouldn't be
way cooler. Yeah, way cooler.
Like a fridge falling on you.
That's not cool.
No.
And like 12 news outlets picked it up. I was like, is this just a slow work or like a slow news week? But I also think with that it's just a funny headline. Like the Guardian's was like, dumbest way to die, comedian crushed by 600-pound fridge.
I feel like they're also like, she's a comedian, so like she'll think this is funny. If they just make it's like not like a normal person got crushed by a fridge. It's like comedian almost dies
under
by
a fridge. Like that is funny. It is funny. I mean, I wrote an essay about it, and I did say this would be the dumbest way to die. And so the Guardian was quoting my newsletter, but nonetheless, it was still whatever.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah. It's wild.
But it has happened with that fridge to other people.
Yeah. So people started tagging me in this video on TikTok from like 2023 of this blonde woman with like a 5-year-old daughter by her in a kitchen that looked just like mine, and she opens the fridge, and as she opens the fridge and the freezer, and as it's opening, it starts tilting forward, and she goes, whoa, 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 and she pushes it back into place, but it's caught because they have security cameras in their kitchen. And she posted the video saying, the day I almost got crushed by my fridge. And people started tagging me in that. It's the same color fridge. It's not actually the same make, but it's like the same size, color, and even just like she kind of looked like me, and then the daughter there. It was very odd. But in a way I was happy. And she even had an island behind her. Like everything about it was what happened to me. And in a way, like people were like, oh, okay, that could happen. Because
they saw it happen.
Yeah, yeah. But it happened to her too. Mine,
yours wasn't installed properly. So
no. So there were like 4 holes for screws on each side. You're supposed to screw it in to make it,
attached to the wall.
Attached to the wall.
Like hooked in.
I'm not a handyman. I don't know the lingo for that.
I don't know.
Okay.
Your friend probably has a handyman that she's on her roster who can come fix your fridge.
That guy. So all the holes were empty, no screws in them. That's why my 7-year-old was able to pull it forward. He shouldn't have been able to pull it.
That's so scary. That stuff is terrifying.
It is,
That's so scary.
So in that moment, I was like, damn, I could do with another adult. There's moments like that.
Yeah, when like the once in a lifetime when you have a 600
appliance fall on you.
That's when you need like a man around.
Yeah, that's basically
But you actually need 3. You can't just have one.
You can't just have one.
You can't just have one.
No.
You need 3.
You need 3.
Oh my gosh.
It's true. Yeah.
Well, I'm so glad you're okay.
Thank you.
I love your book. I love your story. You're so fun.
Thank you.
You're so cool.
Thank you.
You're so pretty. You're so pretty. You're so young. I almost died when I found out you were 40. I was like, no fucking way.
You're the same.
I like almost crashed my car. Okay. where can people find you if they don't already know you?
Yeah, so I am all over social media. It's my name, Laura Clery, LauraClery. Just type me in. I'm any social media platform that you like. Unfortunately, I'm all over it. So
And you're so fun. And read her book because it is really, really good. What doesn't kill you makes you hotter.
thank you.
Thank you
for
so
having
much
me.
for doing this. This is so nice.
Yeah, we should hang out.
Yeah, we should.
Look at that. New friends.
Yay. Bye.
Bye.